What up, YTBC? What up, boxing fans? Man, you know, I've been encountering a lot of things lately which are not true. A lot of false advertising. You know, Floyd Mayweather claims he's a 17 year dominating the game, on top of the game. To me, that's just bullcrap. That's false. And all the Floyd Mayweather fans are going to go ahead and go crazy about this. Because, you know, you say anything bad about Floyd, people attack you. You say anything bad about Pacquiao, man, they riot in the streets. Floyd Mayweather is not a 17-year champ, nor is he 17-year pound for pound. All right? The dude won his first championship 17 years ago, I could say. He did that. But he kept the championship. He kept winning championships for a while, and he wasn't pound for pound throughout that time. He left the sport and was without a championship for, like, I'd say from 2007. He left and got a championship probably 2011 or something like that, 2010, for like about a good period of like 3 years. And this man, out of the 17 years he's in the sport, he hasn't been dominating. He hasn't. Well, he's been in the sport more than 17 years. But out of 17 years he's been a champion, he wasn't on top of the sport. All right? He wasn't on top of the sport. And out of the 17 years, there's 3 years of pretty much of absence without a belt. 3 years without a belt. So he really has 14 years as a champion. All right? Which is still a big accomplishment. 14 years as a champion. And as a pound for pound, I think he has like 8 years as a pound for pound number one. You know, he's only been pound for pound number one once Roy Jones was dethroned and Bernard Hopkins was pound for pound after that. And then once Bernard Hopkins was dethroned, it was his turn. And he only stayed pound for pound for 3 years and left the sport. Pacquiao became pound for pound number one and was there for like about 3 years himself. And Floyd came back and is pound for pound number one till today. Back in 2011, he came back. He was pound for pound number one again. And I think that's probably about 8 years of being pound for pound number one. So all this thing about Floyd Mayweather being a 17-year dominating, you know, champion and all that shit is hogwash. Sorry, excuse my French. All that stuff is hogwash. It's not true. All right? His fans are going to keep saying that's what it is because they're his fans. They're going to, you know, say whatever comes out of Floyd's mouth, they're going to repeat it. And instead of actually doing the research to find out, you know, this is stuff that you would know if you were watching the sport long enough. If you were watching the sport at the time of Roy Jones till now, then you would know that Floyd wasn't reigning for 17 years. You would know he was only pound for pound 3 years before Manny Pacquiao. For 3 years before Manny Pacquiao came on the scene, became pound for pound. You would know these things, all right? You would know all these things. But most people are just starting to come into the sport, and they just whatever they hear from some news article on Google or for some other place, they just run with it. They think it's facts. A lot of these news articles from Google, a lot of them are just like people making stuff up, man. A lot of these people are just making stuff up. You hear me? They're just making things up. So don't usually go by these people, man, because a lot of times they're giving you false information. And especially sometimes the fighters out of their own mouths come a lot of hogwash, man. Their camps. So you got to be careful because you're going to be out there looking like an idiot talking about stuff you don't know anything about just because you're repeating things that other people have said. All right? Anyways, man, I hope this was some good knowledge for you guys. All right, peace. Oh, anyway, by the way, if you think that I'm wrong about that, go ahead and correct me in the comment section. I would love to receive some knowledge from you guys as well. I'm not too proud to say that I know it all. I don't know it all. If you got some more information you would like to enlighten me with, go ahead and post in the comment section. All right, peace.